Hi, this is Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. It is 20 to 8 in the morning, and just looking at the euro at the moment. I am looking at the euro because I'm in positions currently anyway. I'm in like a little swing on the euro. Um, I actually took one of the positions off last night. Literally, I was logging off, and then we had a spike, price spike. So I took one of those off yesterday, literally at the highs pretty much. So I was fortunate in that one, and just pure luck as I walked into my office to see a price spike. But this is what I'm already in. I'll show you what I'm looking for. But as it currently stands, actually, we've got a little bit of negative momentum on the hourly charts today. So this euro may want to actually come down a bit. I was hoping I was going to wake up and see it had positive momentum and was gearing up for another up move. It's not to say it couldn't turn, but it does have a bit of negative momentum at the moment. So we'll have to see on that one. So I can't really do anything on the long side right now. It's a swing trade, so I'm not going to just exit just because we've got hourly negative momentum. But anyway, nevertheless, that's where we are with the euro. So I would rather be trading it on the long side because that's what I've got a view to for a higher move. But at the same time, the intraday charts are suggesting a bit of a downside here as we go. So it's just starting to move. So let me have a look through these charts and then we'll come back to this. Okay, I've just had a look through the currencies. I haven't really got anything to go on at the moment, particularly that I'm particularly interested in. So I'm just going to stay watching for now, and I haven't got anything cropping up. But sometimes within half an hour or so, something can crop up. We have got the GDP figures out for the US this afternoon, so if needs be, I can just wait until then. So, but anyway, I'll press pause for now. Now, I've just come back actually and just showing you a different chart. Whilst it doesn't look like I'm going to get any trades this morning, it doesn't look that way at the moment. I mean, it's after 8 o'clock now, and I'm not liking the price action too much here at the moment. So it could be that I'm just wait and we'll come back and we'll trade around the GDP figures in the US this afternoon. But anyway, I'm always getting questions about the charts because people think that I'm using my black charts here, which is telecharts, which I am using always to project with. But the charts that I actually use, my main charts, are eSignal, and this is just one of them. So I have two PCs with running three 27-inch screens, and one of my PCs runs three of those big 28 7-inch screens with lots of charts like this, all eSignal charts strapped across it. So for people that always think that, what charts do you use? These are the ones that are on in the background. I just never have them showing because they're on a different PC. Normally I've just shut them down on the other PC and just brought them onto this one for a change. So now I'm not saying that you have to use something like eSignal because you don't. A lot of people can get away with their brokers charts. What eSignal does give me is little things like volume. It's obviously on Forex, it's tick volume, but it's still indicated, and I can still get that volume based on FXCM's feed, or I can get it based on various other big Forex broker feeds. It gives me an indication, which you don't normally get volume through brokers, free charts. But that's not the end of the world. It's not something which is absolutely imperative to my trading. It just gives me some information now and again. But in the main, it's just the functionality that I like, and Kim uses them as well. So, and a lot of our traders, but they're not cheap. So I always say to people, well, stick with your brokers charts. A lot of the stuff that brokers charts can do is, it's probably 8/10 of the way there anyway. It's just those extra 2/10 that I liked for the extra functionality that I like to be able to have. That's what it gives me. So they are useful in that regard for that extra bit of information. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you what I actually have running off screen. I've actually just got an RSI on here in volume, but I have a lot of other charts which I'm not going to show you all the information I have on those, but I might have my pivots on and all the other bits and pieces of information so that I can see what's going on. So for example, if I double click on this, I can show you some pivots. There we go. So there's some pivot information on there that I talk about sometimes, and Yeah, and there's so much more other stuff as well. Obviously, the momentum as well. So anyway, so there you go. That's what I get so many questions. People email in saying, "Oh, what charts are they that you use?" Well, it's I use telecharts for the broadcast, and then I'm using eSignal off screen. Right, let's just get rid of that, and I shall press pause for now. Just back. It's 9 o'clock. I mean, you can see Euro's done a nice return. So it's helping my little swing, which has got targets up at 109, just below 110, and then just over 110, and then I'm leaving one to run potentially as well. But I still don't have a day trade on. We haven't got the positive momentum behind this move here on the hourly charts as yet. So there's not really much I can do as it stands this morning. So I think I'm pretty much going to be leaving this alone this morning. We'll see you later on. So I'm off to the gym, so we'll see what happens after that. Right, just back. I'm just heading off to the gym. What I'm actually going to do, obviously Euro's come up, I'm going to put a partial hedge in here, just literally with 1 unit. So let me just bring up the account. Just with 1 unit. I can see it's always the potential that we've done a double top. I'll show you in a second. So I've just put a partial hedge in here, and I'm going to literally just put a 10 pip stop above it. So if we do come down, at least we're making some money on this position as these ones give up some of their profits. So that's the idea behind it. I'm going to put like I said, a 10 pip stop behind it. So I'll put the stop up just above here. So what I've seen on the hourly charts is we've done a double top here. We've still got negative momentum though in the background. Now that can turn, and hopefully it does. I'd rather we carry on going higher. So the hedge is really a hedge. But if we do come down a bit, then that hedge will at least be making a little bit of money to offset the other positions. So I'm not really day trading here at the moment. It's more just a bit of trading around that swing. So I'll just put that stop in. And hopefully we do carry on going higher and drift our way up. Even this morning, I'm happy enough with that. I'm keeping my eye on cable today as well. It could well be that when we get the news out that I'm trading cable at lunchtime, so we'll see. So anyway, I'll press pause for now, and I'll come back to this when I get back to the gym from the gym. Okay, I'm just back from the gym-a-rooney, and as you can see, the euro has come up, which is good. So obviously I've got stopped out on that hedge for £37, but as we can see we're doing all right here. We've got a little divergence. I've actually had a limit order. Oh no, the limit order's been struck at 90. So I had that limit order in there at 90. So we've now got 2 units left. So if I bring this over a bit more, so what you can see is we had these were the two of the longs from 108.97, 109.20. And that's just hit there for 70 pips on that, and then obviously I took that one overnight, and then here's the little hedge just in case it had gone down. So still got 2 units left. I've got one just in case it gets to 110, just over 110, and then I've got to decide what to do with the final one. I've left that one open. I haven't changed the stops yet. I'll have to adjust those. So but so far so good. So I'll press pause for a minute just while I'm having a look at this. I've just got in just back, and I've just left these markets alone. As you can see, the euro from when I think I was last on the mic, it pulled back again. It's bouncing again. It's just a case of seeing what's going to happen, really. Like I said, it's 20-1 now. So like I said, we've got the news out at 1:30, and that's all really I'm waiting for. I'm not entirely sure which market I'm going to be trading yet until we get a bit closer to the time. So I'll come back on the mic then. We'll see what happens. Now, as regards to, I've moved my stops up. So I've moved my stops up to sort of 25, I think it was, on the euro dollar, and it's now a case of just seeing what's going to happen. If we push on up, can I then hop on board if there's an opportunity there? This is after the news. Or what we're gonna get. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'll press pause. Right, just back. We've got just a minute to go, and you're looking at a choppy chart here. It's the Aussie dollar, and the Aussie dollar could be the one that I'm going to be looking to trade. If we start shooting up on the Aussie dollar, and if I can get in, there's a target up at 76, and then a little bit beyond that. It's only 20 pips away from where we currently are, but if we do shoot up on it, then I'm going to be looking at that. I'm going to obviously be keeping my eye on the euro dollar as well, but it's this Aussie dollar that I might find an intraday trade on, and maybe a little bit easier than that of the euro dollar. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. So we have got just under a minute to go. I'll press pause and we'll be back. Okay, so just a few seconds to go. So we're watching the prices. We'll see if this is going to go up or down. Right, here we go. So we're going down, not up. So there we go. So it's been dollar positive. So we're coming down on the Aussie dollar and down on the euro off screen and down on cable. So as it currently stands, there's nothing for me to do because we're not doing what I was looking for. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to have a look at the dollar CAD in a minute and see how that's going to what that's doing. So we'll have a look at dollar CAD, but let's just watch this for a minute because we've dipped down. We've got we're getting a bit of a reversal here at the moment, so let's just watch this. I'm watching this with our traders in our trading room. Again, much like last week, dollar CAD is having a great run at the moment, so I'm watching that. I'm going to be watching that for the next 5 minutes. I want to see that 5-minute candle lock in if dollar CAD's going to go up. So I am going to do that. On my euro dollar, I'm going to just trail my stops up a little bit, actually, just up to 30. So I'm going to trail my stops up on euro dollar just whilst so I'll press pause for a minute. Here we go. Right, so Aussie dollar is trying to turn. What I'm going to be looking for here is to see if we get a close. I need to see how we close here because we're coming back up, and I need to see the evidence of that, because what we don't want to do is get caught on a load of volatility if we're just going to end up on a spinning top or something like that. So at the moment, I'm watching cables holding up quite well. So still interested in this Aussie dollar, but I need to see how we're going to close. Okay, euro's coming up here, so I haven't done anything more with it, but remember I've got that order ticket, that order ticket to close out. Just move that off at the moment because the Aussie dollar wasn't doing anything at 98, so it's right on it, really close. Hasn't quite got there yet, but it's right up there at 98. It's a daily R1 pivot up there, so we'll see if that gets hit shortly or not. So it's very, very close there. So, and the Aussie dollar, which I was looking to buy, and went south, but it's picking up. So let's have a look at this Aussie dollar again. We could still end up with a buy here yet this afternoon on the Aussie dollar, but it needs to break out of my bands. So we've still got to wait a little bit. I'll press pause for now. Okay, so what I've just done is I've trailed up one of my stops up to 70, and it's just closed me out at 69.5 there. So I've just got the final position left with a stop up at 54 now. So we're just going to see what should have happened is this one really should have hit that target. It was like about literally 1 pip away, so it should have hit that target and it didn't. So I finally got round to thinking actually it should trail that stop up. So whatever happens, the trade's protected. So we've got the final stop is at 54, just below this low. It looks like we're going to start rolling over, and if that's the case, then we probably are going to come down and take that. But I'll let that happen if that is indeed going to happen. The euro's been reasonably choppy or very choppy here for the last several hours, so I'll just let that happen. Let's actually go and have a look at the Aussie dollar back in a sec. Okay, so just coming back here, and the euro is coming up. So I'm just going to see if it's going to close up near its highs on the candle here, and if it does, I'm going to be looking to get a unit in. So let's see if we can go in. Right, 1 unit just gone long at 93. So let's just see if we can, and I'm going to keep this really tight on the stops here. So I'm just going in with 1 unit long, and I'm going to be keeping this top stop really tight. So I'm going to put a stop down at, well, 84. 109, 84. So I'll be out very quickly. This needs to follow through. Euro's been choppy all day, so I'm just putting my ticket there. Euro's been choppy all day. I'll move that off screen, so we don't need any more with that. Let's bring the actual deal ticket over. So I've put my stop in at 84, sorry. If we come down, it's going to stop me very quickly. What I need is to see a breakout here and see if we can just follow on through. So if we don't, then I'll get it stopped out very quickly. So I'm keeping it relatively tight here. I'm also trailing my stop up on the rest of my position that I've already been in all day, and so that's coming right up now, and so I'll move that up to 70. Now the euro's been choppy all day, so that's why I was saying, that's why I'm keeping this really tight. If I lose on this, fine, so be it. I've given it a go, and that'll be it. But we had a nice little candle up there. I was just seeing if we're going to follow through, but we'll see. Hopefully we can, but it's coming down a little bit. But this is just all within the zone that it can do that. We need to see this follow through. We've got momentum's coming in across the board, so we can see if that can follow through. I'll press pause for now. Okay, so it's coming down a bit. My stop's at 84, so we will see this disappear if we go into the 83s. So I've kept it really tight on this stop, and we could find it comes down a bit, could come down to 80 or even to the upper 70s, and then still go up again and have another crack a bit later. But all the momentum was firing up. I was seeing if we were going to get this breakout, and so we'll have to just see. But if we can get a bit of a break, that'd be good. But it's obviously we're just below that 110 zone really, and so obviously there's going to be sellers coming into the market to an extent as well. So I'll press pause for now whilst we're still. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're holding up here at the moment. So we're still here in it at the moment. See if we're going to get this break. Here it comes. So as we're breaking out to 110, we're looking at into the 110s here. I'm watching off screen now. To see if we can get into these 110s. So let's see if we can get up there. I can already trail my stop up by a pip to 985 now, so I'll just move my stop up. I'm doing it all off screen on the stops, but I'll move that up to 85, and it's just a case of where we can get this breakout. So just as I hit the play button, it's stalled again, so we're right under that 110 zone, so obviously it's going to be finding some resistance there, so I'll press pause now on that 110. Okay, right, so we're just on that 110 zone. Just as I've pressed play, it's stopped again. It knows, the market knows when I press record. Okay, so we just got up to the 110. We're looking at, looks like around about 110.0506 in reality is what I'll be looking for to close this. It's not a big trade. Still got obviously that swing trade on, which we'll show all that in a minute, but 110.05 is a 4-hour 50 MA, so that's what we're looking for. Sorry, 110.08 is the 4-hour 50 MA. So if we get towards that 08, I'm not going to be too picky. If we're getting close, then like I said, about 0506, and I'd probably be looking to take it off. But at the moment, there's a right old battle going on here, as the price is just sitting around this 110. It's actually hit 110, as we can see, but it's still not managing to break through just yet. So let's just see. I'll press pause.